To be fairly honest with you, throughout the last year, to the last 365 days, I've got a chance to run every single day. And so I gotta tell you this, more times I didn't have the mood for doing that than the times that I was like, hey man, let's do this thing. So I would say that more than 50% of the instances I didn't really feel like running. I still have done that. And so in this video I would like to talk about motivation regarding to running, but not necessarily to running, but in a more broader aspect, regarding to self-motivation when it comes to do the things that suck pretty much, okay? Because yeah, running is fun after you're done with the running, or when you are warmed up and in midst of it. But starting it's not fun. It's I would say that it's most times it's just not fun starting running, especially of course, like there are times when I feel like it, but most times it's just like it's like, man, I have to go out there. It's like not that good. But like after that, and the last 20% is the best, or the worst. It depends on when you're training or just sustaining. Okay, and so what I've got to realize is that when I just start this whole thing, most of the times I don't feel like it. Okay, and so in the beginning, especially when I wasn't this consistent, and it wasn't so much part of my days, I had this huge anxiety inside of myself. Hey, I will not be able to run this fees. Okay, so I might be saying to myself, hey, I'm not good with that, and I just simply had this kind of an anxiety inside of myself that I will not be able to run this fees. And so up until this day, I still have this feeling. Sometimes when I'm not the most energized, or I'm feeling like low and so something like that, but I just simply have this certainty that since I've done it like I think like 400 times at least, the fees, I completed the fees at least like 400 times. I'm like, I mean, without a failure, I'm like, man, like let's be reasonable here. It's like you can't do that shit, okay? So it's like you can't do that shit. And so now it just became a part of my ritual. And so basically I have this mindset that I'm quite certain that this is a challenge that I'm quite certain that I will be able to get that thing done. And after I got that thing done, many times I'm just running an extra, like I'm just running the extra mile over there. And so those times are just simply giving you the confidence boost that you just simply can do that the next time too. And so if you are doing that enough times, then what will actually happen is that you're just simply getting yourself used to this feeling and this idea that, hey, I'm just getting this shit done no matter what. And so if you can put yourself into that place, and if you can really place yourself in that direction, then you will eventually realize that this is not that bad. And so this is how I'm actually motivating myself. Okay, so I don't really have this motivation, but more like I have this habit, and the habit is fueled by my, I would say maybe anxiety, but more like excitement of not breaking up the streak. Okay, so I had a day when I really didn't have the time. Like, since I'm an entrepreneur, I can really schedule my time, most of my days, however I want to. But nowadays I'm taking on more meetings, so my time is a tiny bit more constrained. So never mind. I just simply had a day when I basically didn't have any time throughout the day to come out here to run, and I was like, man, okay, let's do this after hours. So after hours meant like freaking midnight, and I just came out here and still got this running done because I just got this anxiety inside of myself. Hey man, like this is a thing for me. I just simply have to get this thing done. And so the more it becomes this type of a thing, the more you will realize that you can just do that thing. You're just good to go there. And now I'm just feeling good. First, because this is a dopamine boost, and second, which I was talking about yesterday a lot, is that I just simply have this good mental and physical feeling inside of myself. And it's like you're just feeling good. You're just feeling accomplished, like physically. Okay. And so this is the motivation over here. So it's like, go out there and just start the running session, and you will be able to finish that thing. And this is the motivation. So it is not necessarily that, hey man, like I'll become the best runner. It's like, no, like it is coming from a different place, if you can see. It's like coming from a place that, hey, I don't want to fuck up my streak. Idea number one, and idea number two is that I'm just craving this thing which is, waiting me at the end of this thing, because I know that now I'll be getting back home, I'll be getting a cold shower, I'll be, getting all of my ideas out of my head, and after that I will get the calls done, and days over, I'm feeling good, and so on and so forth. So yes, this is the simplest thing. And if you are struggling with this thing, so if you're struggling to start this thing, it's like, figure out the fees for yourself, and do the same route. This is also another good idea. So I just want to lay on some ideas which are very, very good when you're starting out, very, very beneficial. Run the same route, so you can feel confident. Like you will build up a kind of a confidence level, so that like, hey man, like this is my thing. Like I'm running 1 kilometer every single day. I'm running 2 or 3 or 4, whatever your level or desired destination might be. And so if you're getting there, then you were just simply getting familiar with the fees, with the course, and you would just simply know that, hey, like this is what I do here. I'm always done, and you will just simply have a kind of a habit set around that. And when you will able to build that thing, then you're just there, man. Like you're done. You set up yourself for life, and it's like you can get running done every single day from there on. And so this is how I'm motivated to actually do that. And the broader aspect that I just wanted to talk about is that with running, I just simply got my brain used to doing the things that suck. Because again, like running sucks. Like your body doesn't necessarily want to run. Like the instances are rare when you feel like running, okay, or feel like, hey man, like let's exercise. It's like, yes, of course, when you're young, like those instances do happen, but most of the time it's like, hey man, like, let's just simply go out there and like smoke weed and just chill. Like that's what your body wants. Like to be fair, like just drink some alcohol and like feel like chill at a party or something like that, or have a good sex or something like that. And so with running, I just simply got this thing. So it's like, I'm getting running done. Okay, now that I got the thing that sucks done, I'm going back home and things suck less. And this is what I do. This is why I do this, by the way, every single day, because I just simply have many instances when the day sucks. It's like my day just somehow sucks. I just simply do not feel like it. I just simply feel like a fucking piece of horse shit. And those days when I'm getting this running done, like everything compared to maybe the physical pain that you're going through, because that's not the easiest day, it's like better, and it's like so much easier to go back home and think about those processes and build that CRM of right, or get the calls done. It's like so much easier. It's like I don't have to run, at least I don't have to run. And so in the beginning, like especially like last year, it was something like that, but now it's like I'm feeling more energized and all the good stuff. But this is how it works mostly. It's like I'm getting the shit done that like hurts and it's not easy, and after that I'm just set for the day pretty much. And before this, for almost a year, I was more than a year, I was working out in the morning, and with the morning workout I was just pretty much setting up myself for the day and all the challenges that will come and so on and so forth. And nowadays I just simply switch this thing that I'm waking up, I'm like creating a little bit of order around myself, and I just simply start working out straight, which perhaps works better for me, but it is again highly correlated with the nutrition and how you are setting your life up. But the point over here is that instead of me in the middle of the day dying, I just don't, because in the middle of the day I'm just getting a workout session done. So these are the core ideas behind it. Keep on doing the good stuff, brothers, and have a good one.